Hey everyone and welcome to this video. Today I'll be showing you how you can use Xamarin with Visual Studio to make apps. It's gonna be a beginner's guide and I think it's really important. So I'll show you how you download and install Xamarin with Visual Studio on another video. In this video I'll just assume that you already have Xamarin installed with Visual Studio, and I'll just give you a brief introduction to what all these things are. Actually, it's not very hard to understand. Xamarin is like a component of Visual Studio which helps you develop apps which include Android, iOS, even Windows app. And if you have some basic code understanding skills, then I think it's gonna be really simple for you. And it uses C# and some other languages. I mainly use C# and it was kinda good. Xamarin was actually on its own until Microsoft bought the whole company, and now it's free, so you can download Xamarin for free. Start making apps. I already got Xamarin installed, so when I click on new project, I'm gonna get something like, and when I go on to C#, I'm gonna find something called Android, and I'm gonna go on to a blank application, naming whatever you want to. Let's start with Android first. So this is what's gonna come up. This is just a getting started thing. You can ignore it if you want to. And if you go onto your folder called resources and layout and click on main.xml, which are automatically generated by default, you can edit all of them. So I was gonna say that before I start making tutorials, I'm gonna assume that you have no idea on anything that's happening. So I'm gonna assume you don't know any of these or this or anything like the codes or none of this. So yeah, I'm gonna assume that and start explaining everything. You got .cs files. This is the main activity file, and you can get some basic understanding. Like you can change this to, which is gonna be the label. You can make this the main launcher, or if you don't want it to be a main launcher, you can add your icon, which is gonna be in this folder. So you first import your icon on the solution explorer, and then you give the location of where you kept your icon. And I don't know if you can understand this, but it's like declaring an integer. I'm gonna explain everything, don't worry if you don't understand. So, and if you see these are like the main use of Xamarin. The things like Android.os are actually added because of Xamarin. You couldn't have used Android.app if Xamarin wasn't installed. So you can't just open a C# project and start making apps, because you're gonna need all these components included. So that's how Xamarin comes to play. Also, it plays a big role in the emulation of like when you're testing. Let's change a few things here. First of all, I'm gonna zoom in a bit. And let's say that we did some editing. And also I want to say that the codes you see when you click on source, these codes are actually the design codes that I like to say, which will, like, if you change stuff in here, it's gonna cause change in the way the app's gonna look, like the way how your app will look, rather than the logic and programming stuff. So the logic and programming stuff are mainly done by the activities and stuff like that. So the source and the XML stuff like this are used for designing. Like if I change the way when I change the text of the button, it actually changed Android.text. So you can change properties from here and by changing the codes, and also from properties window here. So yeah, I think you can understand. Let's debug the app. It's gonna build and it's gonna open on an emulator. This usually takes some time. So yeah, when you're done with your app, you can test your app on over 2000 devices. So that's cool. First I used to find Xamarin really confusing and found it really tough to understand, but once you understand what Xamarin is really doing, you really like Xamarin a lot, and it's great. While the emulator starts, let me show you another thing, which is this tool box over here. This is for like when you're editing, can change your device so it's better for your testing and stuff. And here is the toolbox. This is from where you like add text, buttons, and everything else you would like to have in your app. A lot of stuff. Yeah, so the emulator has loaded, and it's an old, as you can see, my app is on a mobile device, and this was a pre-made app which was there by default. So yeah, this is an emulator, by the way. Got all the things you need to test your app, and this was the app that I made long time ago. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. As the emulator takes so long to open up, I suggest to never close it when you once started it, and close it when you're gonna, like, you're done with the project, or when you're done for today or something like that. Also, another thing you can do is download emulators that Xamarin provide, which are way faster than the ones that are there by default. Another thing that I should have said at the beginning of the video is that it's free. Wait, I did say that, but I'm just gonna say that you don't need Visual Studio to run Xamarin. You can use Xamarin Studio, but Visual Studio is way better because you can choose different languages. You can use, it's better, okay? Visual Studio, you need Visual Studio for programming without the languages and stuff, and nowadays you needed it like almost everywhere. So keep it downloaded, and you should download Visual Studio. And if you want to go for better stuff, then you can download the professional version of Visual Studio or the enterprise version. So yeah, app making is really interesting, and Xamarin makes it seriously easy and really fun to do. Yeah, it's gonna take some time to like get used to and everything. Once you understand how apps can be made and written, it's really simple and really fun. You can make any app that you want. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching this video. I'll see you again in the next Xamarin tutorial or any other video that I make. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like if this video helped you in any way. See you in the next video.